Hi there everybody. Welcome to our Country Quilts and Fabric YouTube channel. Thank you for visiting us on our very first YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about Country Quilts and Fabric's first sew along and a few items that the shop has new in stock, and also a few things that I'm working on. So Country Quilts and Fabric is a mom and daughter shop. My daughter Brianna is not here today, but you can find her on our Facebook channel every week. She and my granddaughter Raylan go live and go through the store and talk about hot buys or new things that we have. It's always a lot of fun and people enjoy seeing Raylan. And so today we're gonna dive on into our first sew along, and you'll see a few things that I do, like some cutting, you know, when I'm preparing to work on a quilt and stuff like that. So here we go. All right, so today we're talking about our first sew along that Country Quilts and Fabric is doing. I'm so happy that there are so many people wanting to join us with our first sew along. We are going to be working out of the book Celebrate with Quilts. I've taken my book apart and put it into a folder, which you absolutely don't have to do, but I have been using this book a lot and it just makes it a little bit easier for me to navigate. So I put all of the contents in sleeves. So the first quilt that we're going to work on is called Blueprint Quilt, and it starts on page 102 of the book. Let me see if I can give you a photo of it. It's in the sleeve, so I hope that there's not too much of a glare there. Anyhow, so the quilt is a very easy to piece quilt, so anybody from any level of sewing will be able to join this sew along. It requires 15 fat quarters from anything. You can pick a fabric line to use. You can work from your scraps at home. This quilt really lends itself well to novelty prints and large scaled prints because so many of the blocks are cut large, and so you can really showcase some of those really cool fabrics that you don't want to cut into small pieces. I'm going to be working from the fabric line called Honey and Lavender. Many of the people that I know that I starch my fabrics, and these have all been starched. You absolutely do not have to starch your fabric for this quilt because it's pretty easy piecing, but if you love to starch, go ahead and starch before you start cutting. Mine are starched and pressed nicely. So these are the fabrics that I'm going to be working from. These aren't normal colors that I work with regularly. They're not colors that I navigate towards easily. So I do like to challenge myself to work with things that are outside of my comfort zone, and I think that that's a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to really enjoy this sew along because of that. One of the other things that I wanted to show you are some of the other bundles that we have in the shop here at Country Quilts and Fabric, and that is we have Hey Boo In. This is a much larger fat quarter bundle than you need, but it gives you a lot of range if you want to do it. And this one is super cute, has some really great prints in it that would be great for this sew along. Also, we have Woodland Wonderland. This has been a wildly popular fabric line in our shop. It has a lot of really great rust colors and teals, some charcoal and ivories, even sage, which is a really popular color right now. This one is super awesome. You could probably make a few quilts out of this bundle. Another one that we have here is called is Tilda. We have Tilda, and it's the polka dots for all of you Tilda lovers and polka dot lovers. This one would be a hoot. It'd be great little, I think that would be a great kids quilt personally, or adult. But Happy Farm Day is another really great option for you country folk lovers. Some really great checks, gingham prints, cows, farm stuff. This would be my second. This would be something I would navigate to easily. So stepping out of my comfort zone with Honey and Lavender is what I'm going to be working on. So one of the things that I wanted to mention too is change your rotary cutter blade. There's a lot of cutting right up front. The first week, that's what we're going to be doing. So for this week, go ahead and get your fat quarters together that you would like to work on. Starch them if you like to starch. Don't starch them if you don't. Iron them out and start cutting. The instructions start on page 103. Real basic cutting. We're gonna show you some of my cutting practices here in just a few seconds, and then I'm gonna work on getting my whole bundle cut up and ready to start stitching for the next week. Alrighty, so today the quilt that I have been working on it's the only quilt that I've been working on this week, is the one that's behind me, and it is called I Love My Farm Boy. This is going to be Raylan's big girl bed quilt. So I'm working on making all of my 3 grandkids their big kid beds quilts. And so this one's going to be Raylan's. We have this kitted up here in the shop, and it is called I Love My Farm Boy. And I'm going to go ahead and show you this kit. I pulled it literally from the kit. I pulled the kit off of the shelf and said, this is going to be Raylan's quilt. So it has all of the fabrics that you need. This particular pattern calls for fat quarters, and so we went through the fabric line and pulled all the necessary fabrics for this kit. And the fabric line is called My Heart Belongs to Farmer. Yeah, that's what it's called. Kind of cute, huh? Cute little raspberry prints in it, little farm prints with all the little animals, and my little Raylan, she's a farm girl, so it has really cute little tractors. Can you see that well, I hope? Just really cute aquas, hearts, more strawberries, so, and a few basics, and then this one actually comes with a white on white for the background. One thing to note is all of our fabrics do come with binding fabric as well, so that's my current whip. Next week, as soon as I get this one done, I will be starting on Easton's quilt, and then I will hopefully be able to show you some progress on that. I just got done starching my fabric for that quilt, so more progress to come for Easton's. Alrighty, so a few new things here in the shop at Country Quilts and Fabric are Pat and I have been working on curating a few new cuts and bundles. So these bundles here, we are calling 6 packs. There's 6 half-yard cuts, and there's going to be more. This is just a smattering, a sample of what we're doing. This particular line is Dandy Duo, and we pulled all of the really pretty lime greens out of the line and cut them into half yards. And then we did the same thing with the peaches. Aren't those just lovely? I can't get enough of this. Raylan almost got a peach quilt. And then we have the charcoals and the grays. And then we also have this really cute little Americana line that we cut into half-yard bundles. So our half yard bundles, we are going to be offering a free pattern every month. It'll change. This month, we're going to be offering the pattern called Gumdrops, and so every purchase of bundle, you'll get the free pattern called Gumdrops, and the pattern calls for 6 half yard cuts. So you can either use everything in the bundle to make the quilt, or else you can add in some extras from your own stash or something here in the shop if you want to change it up a little bit, but it will make a quilt top for you. One of the other items that we have been working on are a few really neat kits, and we have this one here which I'm in love with, called Zoe's Family Tree. And this one here is a really great juvenile quilt, easy to piece. It has a really cute panel in it, and then also some really cute yardage prints that will make the quilt. Just really great colors, could go for either gender in my opinion. Just think that one is adorable. And the other quilt kit that we have been working on in this shop is called Late Summer Harvest. So you can get a jump start on your fall projects right here. For those of you who love chalkboard or the red truck prints, the vintage red truck prints, this line is for you. It is got some really great prints in it. I'm going to pull out this one right here because I just think it's just adorable. It really lends itself to that chalkboard print. It's got some really cute pumpkins on it, daisies. Anyhow, so this here is our newest quilt kit that we have brought into the shop, and we do still have some yardage left of it as well. All right, we would like to thank you so much for visiting our YouTube channel today. It's been a lot of fun putting this together. A little bit stressful for the first time, but it's been a lot of fun. Remember that you can visit our website, and that's www.countryquiltsandfabric.com. We have a wide variety of fabrics, kits. We even have minkies here in the shop. And we are also on Facebook and Instagram, where my daughter does weekly lives with our little granddaughter Raylan. So those are a lot of fun. So please find us on our other socials if you like what we have to share. Also, if you like what we have, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe today. Thank you so much for joining us.